Hello, and welcome to my channel, Naughty Gnome Crafts. My name is Sarah, and you can find me on Instagram as Naughty Gnome. So today I have a pattern haul for you today. A few weeks back, the Something Delightful website had their patterns on sale. I think it was Butterick, McCalls, and Quick Sew patterns were $2.99 each, and then Vogue's were $5.99. And although I know that living in the US that we're spoiled and often the Joann's or Hobby Lobby have $1.99 sales or even 99-cent sales, a lot of times only one of the brands is on sale at a time, and because this website had all of their brands on sale, I just decided to take the opportunity to pick up a few patterns that I've had my eye on, but maybe passed over the first time that I saw them. So this is sort of a hidden gems kind of haul. So before I get into the haul, I will just briefly tell you what I'm wearing. I learned my lesson from the last video, and I'm not going to stand up and try to show you the outfit. I will just put in a picture of what of the garments that I'm wearing. So the sweater is the Swift River cardigan by Mary Annarella, and I knit this in 2020 out of Madelinetosh Sport in the tart colorway, which is my red is my favorite color, and this is my favorite Madelinetosh colorway. I love the sweater and I wear it all the time. And then underneath, I am wearing my Sew Over It heather dress. I made two of these. This is the first one that I made out of a lightweight gray French terry. And like I said, hopefully I'm inserting pictures so that you can see what they look like. Okay, so let's get into the haul. So I did buy one pattern, one digital pattern, and that was only because the paper was out of stock. And that is McCalls 8004, which is a pencil skirt. Now you might be asking yourself, Sarah, why are you buying a pencil skirt? Don't you have like a million pencil skirt patterns? And why, yes, I actually do. But this skirt is lined with a vent. And so I have tried in the past to draft my own lining for a pencil skirt with a vent, and I've never been able to do it successfully. So I haven't actually looked at the instructions, but I'm hoping that it has good details on how to make that work, because I've just never been able to do it before. And I do like lined skirts, especially pencil skirts, because I think that they just flow over the body a little bit better, and you can use things like wool that might be too itchy if you don't have a lining. So that's why I picked that one up. The next pattern that I picked up is McCall's 8097, and it's another skirt pattern. I kind of had a little bit of a focus on this haul in skirts because I find that it's difficult to seek out like unique and interesting skirt designs. Like a lot of times your patterns are just like your standard gathered skirt, circled skirt, pleated skirt, and I was looking for something a little bit different. So this one I thought was really cute. I like View A, the mini version. I probably wouldn't make the other versions. And I actually bought fabric to make this, and so you will be seeing this pattern again when I do my fabric haul that should be coming pretty soon. So the next pattern is Vogue 8750. What I liked about this one is the seaming details and the opportunity to color block. I also like that it has a fuller version and a pencil skirt version. And I was thinking it would look really cute in like a denim if you used a contrast top stitching thread to really highlight that seaming. Or I think it looks like in the model, it might be like a faux suede or like a corduroy. That would also be really interesting. So I don't have any immediate plans to make this, but I do really like this skirt, and I'm happy to add it to my collection. So that was Vogue 8750. So the next skirt is Butterick 6743. This one's pretty simple. It's just a gored skirt, I think. And so what I liked about this one is that I don't have like a lot of flowy skirts in my wardrobe, but I do have a lot of rayons, and so I thought that this would be a really nice, like swishy, summery, breezy kind of skirt to wear. And this particular style, I like that it's more fitted at the top and then it gets flowy towards the bottom. I find that those styles look better on me than having a lot of bulk right at the waistline like you would get with a gathered skirt or a pleated skirt. So that's why I liked this style. And this is Butterick 6743. So the next design is Butterick 6738. This is a wardrobe pattern, and I actually tried to pick this up at my Joann's when they had a $1.99 sale, and it rang up at the register full price, and I didn't notice it until I got into the car, and I think they had charged me like $25, and I'm like, $25? I ain't paying that for a Butterick pattern. So I took it back and returned it. So I got it this time for $2.99. I think that that's like a reasonable price. So I really like all of the pieces in this wardrobe, but what really drew me to the pattern was the jacket and the dress. I would really like to make one just like the model's wearing, with an interesting boucle. I think that would be really cute, and you could wear it with jeans or you could wear it to work, obviously. I do like the top pattern, but it's kind of one of those that I probably won't really remember. And the skirt and the pants are fine, but they're nothing special. It's really the jacket and the dress that I like the most of this one. So that's Butterick 6738. So moving on to outerwear, I only bought one jacket pattern. It's Vogue 1610. So this is kind of an unusual style for me. I've never actually worn a garment like this, but I got this pattern for a few reasons. I have a few like sheer, or I have some silk charmeuse that's been in my stash for literally for like 12 to 15 years, and I just never used it for anything. And I was thinking that this style of jacket would make a really good layering piece for the summer. Just if it gets chilly in air conditioning or at night or something, you can just throw it on, and it's a nice layering piece. And I also really like the idea of doing it in a print, because you could wear a very simple outfit, just like a tank top and jeans, or like a plain t-shirt and a denim skirt, and throw this on over it, and you have like an instant outfit. And the reason I got this particular design is I looked at other patterns and other like online tutorials and stuff for this style of jacket, and because it is really simple, it's just rectangles. I don't know how to describe this, but sometimes it can just look like, I don't know, like someone's just thrown, like a beginner sewist has just thrown it together. I don't know a better way to describe it. And this design I liked because it does have a little bit more flair to it. Like I like how the collar band is a little bit shorter than the jacket, and I just think that it has a little bit more of an artistic flair to it, if that makes any sense. So that's why I bought that one. I don't have immediate plans to make this, but I might try it like closer to summer. So that is Vogue 1610. So moving on to tops, the next pattern I have is McCalls 7899. So this is definitely one of the patterns, and I cannot remember now who showed it on their videos, but I saw this on someone else's haul video, and I just, when I was looking through the website, I just passed by it like so many times and never looked at it because the cover photo is just not inspiring at all. But then when it was actually pointed out to look at the line drawings, I really do like the pleated sleeves. I think that that's like, makes a really nice detail that, it's a, you know, it's like, it's a plain blouse, but the sleeves make it unique. And I would definitely not use a patterned fabric like this, but I would use something plain that shows off the pleating, like a linen or like a linen rayon blend, or even just a rayon. I think that that would be really pretty. And I actually like several of the views too. I like the pleated sleeve, and I also like the gathered raglan sleeves. I probably wouldn't make the sleeveless one, but that is McCalls 7899, and it has the hashtag Stella McCalls. So the next design that I picked up is Butterick 6378, and it's a tie neck blouse. So I have kind of a thing where I will just buy the same pattern over and over again, and I don't know why, but I can't stop myself. So this is probably like the 4th or 5th tie neck blouse pattern that I've bought recently, and I've actually only made one, but I'm just obsessed for some reason with the pussy bow blouse. And so I got this one because I really like the shoulder gathers. I think that just looks really elegant, and I like that you have 2 different styles of ties. So I don't know if I will make this one or one of the 3 other patterns that I haven't made yet, but it's nice to have in my collection, and that is Butterick 6378. The next top is Butterick 6766. And I bought this one. I was kind of on the fence about it, but I do like that it's a peasant style blouse that's in a woven. And I actually like all of the sleeve variations, and I like the waist tie. I don't have any immediate plans to make this, but I got this one because I figured that like a peasant style blouse is always going to be around, and so whenever I do feel like making it, I'll have one in my stash ready to use. I mean, obviously, like, peasant tops have been around since the peasant days, so even if it goes out for a little while, it'll come back at some point. So that is Butterick 6766. Okay, moving on to dresses. I think that probably about half of my haul is dresses. So did I need any more dresses? No, but that didn't stop me. Okay, so first up we have McCalls 8058. This is a basic t-shirt dress. Oh, and the hashtag is Isabel McCalls. Do I need a t-shirt dress? Probably not. But I got this one because it has a number of different necklines. There's a crew, a scoop, and a V. It has sleeveless, short sleeve, long sleeve, and then it also has different length options. And what I liked about this particular design is that it is so simple that once you get the fit right, it would just be easy to hack. You could make so many different versions. I'm hoping that this could become my go-to t-shirt dress. So that is McCalls 8058. The only other knit dress that I got was McCalls 8020. So when I saw the line drawings for view A on this, it just reminded me so much of the 90s in a good way. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I would have wanted to own a dress like this when I was a teenager, and I don't think that I ever did, but I just really like the style, and I think that it's really pretty, and I like that the under the bust detailing, how it kind of like forms a V, is just really lovely. And I even like the flutter sleeves, and usually I don't like flutter sleeves. So I was gonna buy fabric to make, or I did buy fabric to make this, but it was back ordered. So I have no idea when it's gonna come in. But I do plan to make this dress eventually, and that is McCalls 8020. So the next dress is McCalls 8105. This just gives me major vacation vibes, or if you made it in a fancy fabric, I think it would be appropriate for a summer wedding. I just think it's really pretty, and I kind of had the idea that if I ever made this, because it has, if you look at the line drawings, it has like a cross back. I was thinking about trying to figure out if the bodice is lined, or even if it's not lined, if there was some way that I could like sew in bra cups so that you wouldn't need to wear a bra. Like the dress itself would have a built-in bra. I just really like the idea for these like strappier summer dresses, so you don't have to worry about wearing specialty garments, because I hate strapless bras. And so I don't have a vacation or a summer wedding, but you know, now I have this dress on hand just in case I ever do. Oh, sorry, so that's McCalls 8105. So in addition to tie neck blouses, I also have a thing where I keep buying a few different types of dresses over and over, and one of them is a shirt dress. Now I actually have a question for you guys. What do you guys consider to be a shirt dress? Because I basically call anything that buttons all the way down the front a shirt dress. I think some people might say that it has to have a collar to be a shirt dress. I don't really know. Let me know in the comments what you think, but in my mind, if it buttons all the way down the front, it's a shirt dress. So this one is McCalls 7925. And this is another one that I saw in somebody else's haul and thought that it was really pretty. I never, because of the busy print and the way that it's styled, I just never looked at it on my own. But it was kind of pointed out like, oh, you know, actually that is really pretty. I like the view C with the double tiers. I just think that that would be a beautiful, flowy summer dress. And I like that it has raglan sleeves with gathering around the shoulder and the neckline. I just think that's a really pretty detail. And also, I do like that it's very flat at the waist, and there aren't like the puffy gathers and stuff that I've mentioned before that I don't really like. So that is McCalls 7925. The next dress is Vogue 8577. And this one I was enabled to buy by Sean from Kittenish Behavior. I'm pretty sure she's made this dress a number of times. And what I really liked about this dress is view C with the collar. I just think that that sort of vintagey collar is a really interesting detail that you don't see a lot. I do like the sleeveless V-neck version as well, but it's really that collar that I'm drawn to. And I actually was thinking about hacking this pattern to make it a blouse, because I think I'd probably get more wear out of that. And the other thing, that if I did decide that I wanted to make the dress, I would probably hack the skirt to be a half circle skirt instead of the super full skirt, just because I'm only 4'9", and I think that super really full skirts just tend to like drown me in fabric, and it might be too much for me. And also just like cost wise, I think if I were gonna make view C, which is like the long version with the collar and the sleeves, for my size 8, it takes 4 7/8 yards of fabric. Like that is so much fabric, and it's just, it's a lot. And the lining also, it takes 5 yards of fabric. Like I can't imagine having 10 yards of fabric on my body. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to walk. So yeah, so again, no plans to make this anytime soon, but I do like the idea of hacking it into a shirt and then maybe making the dress with a slightly less full skirt. So that's Vogue 8577. The next pattern is Vogue 8997. What I liked about this dress is that there's several different options. So you have a full skirt, I think it's a circle skirt, and then you have a straight skirt, and I like having both of those options. And I really like that there's a V in the front and in the back. It reminds me of a dress that I actually made to wear to my husband's sister's wedding, like decades ago now. Well, not decades, but like more than a decade ago. And I really liked that dress. There's no way I have a picture of it, so I can't put it up. But it was a really pretty dress, but like the problem at the time is I had no idea how to do fitting, and so it didn't fit very well. But it just kind of reminds me of that style. And so again, I have no plans currently to make the dress, but I think it's really pretty and it just reminds me of the past, and maybe someday I'll make something similar. So that's Vogue 8997. We're getting closer to the end. So the next one is Vogue 1793. So I'm really into square necklines right now. And so I love the square neckline, and I really like the way on the cover how they've played with the directionality of the stripes. I just think that that's super interesting, and I don't have current plans to make it, but also it has options for a straight skirt and a full skirt, and you can do color blocking. There's just a lot of interesting different things you could do with this pattern. So this is Vogue 1793. I think it's a worthy one to have in my collection, even if I don't make it immediately. So the last two that I have to show you are both wrap dresses. That's my other crutch, that I just keep buying wrap dress patterns over and over again. And I think that since I've been back to sewing in October 2020, I have not made any wrap dresses, but I have made maybe a couple different mock wrap dresses. I don't know if that counts, but I haven't actually made any full wrap dresses, but I keep buying the patterns. So the next one is McCalls 8088. This is another one that I passed it by on the website several times because in my opinion, the model looks terrible. And I don't know why they've styled it so poorly, but it just looks, I don't know how to describe this, and it's gonna sound weird, but to me, like on the cover photo, she looks like a pencil. And maybe let me know in the comments if you know what I'm getting at, because I know it sounds weird, but I don't know, I just look at her and I think she looks like a pencil, and it just doesn't look nice. When you actually look at the line drawings, I really like the pleats on the side. I think that that's a nice detail, and I like both the high-low hem, and then on view A, how it's a little bit of an asymmetric hem, and it just looks really pretty. And I also really like the grown-on cap sleeve. So even though I just think the model looks awful, I think that it's worth giving the dress a try. So I went ahead and picked up the pattern. That's McCalls 8088, and it's called Gianna McCalls. So the very last pattern I have to show you is Vogue 1734. Now this one, I was completely influenced by somebody who made it on Instagram, and I didn't save the post and I can no longer find it, but somebody on Instagram made a version of this dress that was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And I saw it and I was like, I have to have this pattern. So this is another wrap dress, and you have some options where you can do the flutter sleeves or you can do short sleeves. And I actually bought fabric to make this. So I am planning to make a version of this dress during the summer. And it actually, I looked at over the directions like kind of quickly, and it doesn't even look that hard. I mean, it does say very easy, but it's Vogue, so sometimes it says it's very easy, but but I don't know if that's accurate. But this actually does look like it's very easy. And it doesn't even take that much fabric. For the size 8, which is what I would make, it only takes 2 3/4 yards of fabric. So the only thing about this one is that I don't like the way that short sleeves look on me. I think that I look better with either cap sleeves or with elbow length sleeves. So I would probably try to adjust the sleeves in some way to make them work for me a little bit better. But I do plan on making this dress. I think that it's so gorgeous, and that is Vogue 1734. So that is all for my pattern haul. I'm actually hoping that I'm not going to have another one of these videos for quite a while because I just have so many patterns to get through. But let me know in the comments which was your favorite and which one you think that I should make first. And also let me know if that lady looks like a pencil. Let me know. I'll see you again next time. Bye.